Alright, hello everybody. We're doing something a little different. So I guess the first thing we'll do is make sure the Game Boy still works. And then we'll go from there. So we put a copy of Fire Red in there. Put batteries, that might help. Let's just make sure it's all still working good. Battery works and everything. Ba-ding. Okay, not off to a good start. It's probably just the cartridge, or you know how you guys know how the pins get. Hey Lulu, how you doing tonight? There we go. Hey. Alright, everything seems to be working, so let's take the game back out. And we'll take the batteries back out, and we're gonna get right into it. Yep. Oh, it's my day off tomorrow, so I need the Tri-Wing. Which one is the Tri-Wing? Alright, we got the Tri-Ring screwdriver out. Nice, okay. How you doing today, Billy Bob? Yeah, we're doing something a little crazy. Yeah, Billy Bob's in the house. I think there's 6 screws, 2 on the back, and then 2 in the battery casing. That satisfying click of when it comes loose is awesome. There we go. And then I'm putting them all in a magnetic bowl so I don't lose them, because I would like to put this back together with all the screws, unless, you know, one like gets stripped or something, and then if the screw gets stripped, then I won't put it back in, and I'll find some replacement screws. So far so good. The screwdrivers that came with the kit seem to be doing a fairly good job. I know I need to get an iFixit kit one day, but let's just see how this goes tonight, and maybe I will invest in an iFixit kit, and we'll do this more. Yeah, I never done anything like this before, so oh, that one made me kind of nervous. But yeah, it's first time for anything, and I put the screen I'm using, the link from Amazon, in the description, and also I put the original video that I found this kit in, that I'm gonna be going over off of, from Venture Gaming, I think you say it, Vetro Gaming. Nice. Alright, so I think the back should come right off. Yep. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, missed the screw. Okay, got it. Beautiful. 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 Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Let's get a 360 grill. Ooh, look at that 360. Alright, put this to the side. Okay, so now we need the Phillips. So it looks like there's 3 screws on the Phillips. Well, on the back of the board. Okay. Nice, nice. So far, so good. I'm still a little nervous. I've never done nothing like this before, but this kit is no soldering required. And yeah, so hopefully this goes good. This board looks very, very clean. I want to keep the screws organized. Okay. Alright, so we gotta take this little infrared out. We'll put that in the metal bowl. And then this power switch thingy. Just slide right out. Put that right there. Alright, now this is the part that I was really worried about, is you have to like pull up on this tab thing, but oh, okay, it just slides up. Alright, awesome. Okay, and this ribbon cable should come out. I say should, but oh, there we go. Alright, nice. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks clean. Good. Looks really clean for being how old it is. It's very, very clean. Alright, so we're going to put that to the side. Alright. Alright, it says I should clean off my buttons, so I guess we might as well clean it up a little bit. Did who fall asleep? Who fell asleep, Gregory? Alright, we'll clean this up, even though I don't think it needs it, but we'll just do it. We'll clean it up. I forget. I gotta get used to this. Now I think this is pretty clean, so I think we're just gonna clean the buttons. Cleaned up the buttons real good. I guess we'll hit the back of the rubber buttons up just like this. Alright, okay. So I think next we need to pop off the screen. Now the guy in the video made this part look really easy, but this does not look it's going to be that easy. How you doing tonight, Greg? How's your night going? No? What am I doing something wrong? Oh, the guy in the video. Oh, you're just messing with me? Alright, the guy in the video made this look really easy, popping this off, but I'm struggling. Oh, there it goes. Okay. One side loosened up. Let's try to get the other side loosened up. Alright, there we go. Peel this up. Alright, nice. I'm going to save this. I'll put it in a box and save it, because There's nothing wrong with it. It works just fine. It just doesn't light up. Alright, so now alright, so this guy said this is gonna be kinda aggressive to pop off, so I think I'm gonna take the buttons out. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Okay, again, we'll save that because there's nothing wrong with it. Alright, where is... Alright, so he's saying we should test... Before we go on any further, he's saying we should test the screen, so I don't see no harm in doing that. Okay, so this is everything in here for the new screen. There's the actual screen. There's something I don't know what it does. This is the board. This is the replacement front part we got. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, alright. I'm just a little nervous. Never did nothing like this before, so just bear with me. Doesn't really go in that well. Let me see how this is supposed to go in on the old screen. Oh, okay. Alright, so it doesn't go in. I thought it was supposed to like go in all the way or something, but it doesn't. Alright, so we have to put our back piece back on to test this. Oh, that has to be plugged in. I don't know how he did it like that, but he did it. Alright, so he said to test it before you really go on, make sure it works. So I would like to do that too. I'm having a little hard time getting this ribbon cable in though. What am I doing wrong? I can't get the ribbon cable in. I don't think it's supposed to be this hard to get the ribbon cable in. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Alright. So, let's get the back plate on with the batteries, and then we'll test the screen, and then we'll keep on going. Where are the batteries? Alright, batteries are in. So this goes in here. I think it goes in there. It would make more sense if it went in like There we go. Alright, it's in. Let's give it a test. I got sound, but I don't got nothing on the screen. So we're not off to a good start. Now I got no sound. Now I got nothing. Alright, let's figure this out. That's weird. Oh, we got screen for a second. Does a game have to be in it? Let's see what happens if we put a game in it. Maybe we gotta put a game in it. I'm gonna double check this ribbon cable. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't lock it down. I guess we'll lock it down. I didn't think we would have to lock these down to test it. Alright, now that it's locked down. Maybe that's why it didn't come on, because they weren't locked down. Very possible, very possible. Because he didn't have a game in it when he tested it in the video. Let's try this again. Flip the switch. Okay. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. So I guess we could go on to the next step. Awesome, awesome. Alright. So let's turn this back off. Let's undo this. Because yeah, he said in the video to test it, because then you can put it right back in the box. And I don't even know what I'm... Oh, and return it. But so far so good. I didn't notice any dead pixels or nothing. So. Okay. Batteries over there. Alright. Alright, let's keep rocking and rolling. Alright, so the next thing to do is to put these stickies on. Attach this insulation film to the back of the LCD. Put this insulation film on the back of the PCB. Okay, kind of I'm never really good at this kind of stuff, but alright, there we go. One done. Okay, and then apparently we got to do the same thing with the back of the LCD. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, okay, simple enough, simple enough. Let's keep it going. Alright, what's next, buddy? So now he's... Now we're gonna put the... Sorry about that organizing. I'm putting the lens on now. Oh, fresh screen? Alright, where are all those brackets? Okay. Okay, one goes there. One goes here, I believe. But what is this thing for, though, then? Well, I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. Uh-oh. I got ahead of myself. Okay, says to drop this right in here. We gotta push this down, I guess. It should make a little click noise, he said. There we go. Alright, now he's saying to test it again. Okay, hold on. Alright, am I doing this right? I feel like I'm not doing this right. Damn, he did that too fast for me. Cause this I feel like it shouldn't go like this. Okay. So we're gonna plug this bad boy back in. Okay. And now he said to test it again and make sure everything is aligned. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll put the back on. Oops. Alright, looks good. I don't know, I feel like to really see if it's a line though is to put a game in it. Right? Right guys? I think we should have put a game in it. Alright, let's see. Ooh, crisp. Yeah, it's lined up good. Alright, so let's turn this back off. And I guess we put it together now. Let's take the batteries back out. Alright, there we go. I was having a hard time getting the speaker aligned. Alright, let's just switch. It's definitely a lot harder if you definitely don't know what you're doing, which I feel like that's what's going on here. So I definitely don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't remember. No. Alright, I'm having a hard time getting the power switch the right way because I don't remember which way it's supposed to be. And the speaker keeps popping out on me. No, yeah, I didn't fall asleep. I was just setting up this camera better. Okay, why am I having such a hard time with the power switch? I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm putting it in upside down. No. Yes. Alright, there we go. Now the power button should go right on. There we go. Alright, it just wasn't because the motherboard just wasn't seated all the way. What I do with the back? I lost the back. There's the back. Oh, wow, you know what's funny? I almost forgot to do? I forgot to screw down the motherboard. That might help, Chaz, if you screw down the actual motherboard. Might help. Pro tip, screw down the motherboard. Yeah, you know, it might help a little bit if you screw that down. Alright, you don't want to do it too tight because it is just plastic. Now to remember where the other two went, because I do not remember where the other two went. No, it's just a common phrase for it. Like I said, it might help if you screw down the motherboard. Alright, so let's loosen these up, and then we'll tighten them while all three are in. Alright, so now that all three are in, we'll tighten left, right, then middle. I don't want to do it too tight. But it is just plastic to screw into, you know? Alright, now it should be a lot easier to put the back piece on. So, now we have to fold this. Oops. Alright, struggling a little bit. Alright, that was just the power button, no biggie. I'm confused about this. I think this touch button's just supposed to slide right in here. Alright, I think I'm doing something wrong with the... What's up, Queen May? I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm just doing something very, very out of my element. And I think I'm doing something wrong with the power... It's supposed to be the tap button for the control. But I think I might be doing something wrong. Am I just having I can't get this... Oh, there we go. Like, no. Let's put the power back. Okay, we got it in there. And we're putting the power button back again for like the 5th time. Because I'm struggling with this power button. And power button actually is like being the final boss of this. You know what I mean? Like, final boss of this. The power button. Alright, let's put the screws back in. Yeah, so far so good. Alright, we'll just get them all snug and then we'll tighten them up as soon as we get them all in. And we'll go diagonally. We'll go top left, bottom right, top, you know, we'll go diagonally though. And then we'll tighten them all up. Make sure it all still works. And then, since this went pretty smooth, we'll move on to the second one. But this one has problems, like the start and select don't work. And so hopefully we could fix that. So far, yep. But we have a second one we're gonna do that actually doesn't work so well. So hopefully on the second one we could fix the start and select problem. Alright. 2 more screws. Come on. And I didn't really go too crazy with cleaning this one because it was actually pretty clean. Alright, so now that they're all snug, let's go back. So, oh, I keep forgetting to keep this on camera, but I'll get better at it over time. All right, so now we'll go and make sure they're all tight now, that they're all snug. Just remember not to go too tight if you ever do this, because it's just plastic. Alright, put the batteries in, put the game in, and see if it still works. Alright, there we go. Moment of truth. Damn, that looks good. That looks freaking cool. That is too freaking cool. And this, if you guys remember, oh wow, they don't heal your Pokemon after. But this is the Pokemon Fire Red we did on stream. I just realized something. Hold on. See something on OBS. I just feel like you guys been watching it upside down. And everything seems to be working. Looks good. Alright, so since that one did take really quick and we did it pretty smoothly. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we messed up. We gotta fix that. The ribbon for the touchscreen. And it works though, but we gotta fix that. The ribbon's getting pinched on the case. I'm glad I noticed that. Alright, so let's loosen everything up. I'm glad we noticed that. Now the screws want to be a pain in the butt. And now I'm glad we noticed that though. So let's loosen up the back casing again. And let's fix it. Maybe we could. Where is that? Oh, that's funny. Let's see if we could just slide it back in like so. There we go. Alright. Alright, we didn't have to take the hole back off to fix it. We're able to get in there with a little flat head. No, I think we're gonna take it off actually. Something's not right. Wait, let's see. The other one like that? Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. It's all good. I just need to tighten up these screws back up and we are good to go. Yeah, it's the same. Like I said, we're just tying up the screws back up because we had a little accident with the touchscreen button. Alright, let's double check the touchscreen button and then we'll move on to the second one. Alright, touchscreen still. Yep, touch button still works. Nice. And this is the finished product. Oh, something told me like it's not. Oh, okay, it's more to the left. That's what it is. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. I was touching it too far from the right, but there we go. Sure, that's not working. Oh, it is working good. It just has that many different brightnesses. Okay. Alright, we'll leave it on that one. Alright, this one is done. Alright, let's do one more because I have two kits. Alright, so let's restart the workstation. Oh, so I did have it right. Alright, I did have it right the first time. You know what's funny, J1? I just switched it, and I'm gonna put it back. Alright, so I did have it. I did have it right the first time. What's up, Epic? No, we just put a backlit screen in this Game Boy. Uh-oh. We just put a backlit screen in this one. Show it again for Epic. And now we're about to do it to this one. It's a little sketchy, but I think the second time is gonna be we're gonna do it. I had that and the neon green one. Oh, nice. The neon green is a cool color. Alright, so let's begin with this one. It came... Oh, yeah. I cleaned it. Where is it? There we go. I cleaned... Yeah, but I cleaned this one. I cleaned that one. This one, the start and select doesn't work, but... I just realized it came with this, and I did not put this in. I don't know where it would go. Yeah, I didn't see him in the video use. In the video, he did not use this. All right, so let's do the second one. Let's do the second one, and if we can figure out where this should go, then we'll take apart the first one again and figure out. So again, we'll test this one, make sure it all works. Like I said, the only thing that doesn't work on this one is the start and select button. Oh, maybe the volume doesn't work either. Oh, and the volume doesn't work on this one. But yeah, the start and select don't work. Which I don't really care about the volume because it's got the headphone jack. Which we could double check, make sure, because it might be the volume wheel. Hold on, let's see. No, it's the speaker. The speaker's gone. Alright, so the speaker doesn't work on this one, but that's not really a big deal to me. I just want to get the screen to work, and then maybe one day we'll upgrade the speaker. Alright, so this one, the speaker and start and select don't work. No, yeah, I plugged it in my headphones. It works. Alright, so we need the tri... I can't tell which one's the tri one. Alright, here we go. So again, we gotta loosen the 6 screws on the back. And I'm putting the screws all in a magnetic bowl so I don't lose anything. Oh, plug it in the... I don't have the... I just got these headphones plugged straight into the PC. I don't have an aux cable on me right now. But here we go. And who knows, maybe we could get the speaker to work. Alright, so we're taking off the 6 screws on the back. Oh, there we go. So we'll pop off the back here. Power button already came, power switch already came out. Alright, there's some sticky, like some sticky stuff here. I'm gonna get some Gooby Gone, and we're gonna get that sticky stuff off because I would like to clean these up and get them working in the best possible way. And we'll put the old screen back in the bag because the screen worked. There was nothing wrong with the old screen. So we'll put the old screen in the bag. The new one came in for safekeeping because this mod is reversible. This is not a forever mod. So let's get a cup with some Gooby Gone going. That should be more than enough. Should be more than enough to get that off. Alright, put a little Q-tip. Clean off this. Oh yeah, coming right up. I'm using a Q-tip and going nice and slow because I do not want to mess with the Game Boy sticker. I like to keep those for as long as I can. It was coming right up. Let's try a little alcohol. See if a little rubbing alcohol does a little better job. Yeah, the rubbing alcohol did better than the Gooby Gone, I think. Alright, still a little bit left. Let's get it one time with the Gooby Gone and the rubbing alcohol. Oh yeah, now it's coming right up. So Gooby Gone and rubbing alcohol is going to be your friend on cleaning up the random sticky things. Yeah, I had like I guess I had a sticker on it at one point in time. Oh yeah, squeaky clean. Oh yeah, way better. No stickiness. Alright. That's good to go. Alright, so we'll put this to the side. There's nothing else really sticky on it. Yeah, that was the only thing that bugged me on that one. Had like a little sticky residue on the back of it. Alright. So move the Gooby Gone out the way. Back to the main thing in hand. Alright, so now we gotta get the 3 screws off the motherboard. Oh no, Billy Bob, on the second one. We are on the second one. The first one is done, completed. Chad's discovering fire right now. Drew's gonna. I want to start. I would like to, but we'll start with baby steps. Because the next one I want to do is the Game Boy Advance. But baby steps. Yeah, there's 2. This is the first one. All done. Some had like a little scratching. It has a little scratch right here, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. So now on the second one, pull this ribbon cable out. There we go. All right, put this to the side. Now, I don't really see any real reason why the start and select button didn't work. But we'll still clean the buttons up like we did the last one. Alright, so we'll put that to the side. I want to get this screen out very carefully because it still works. There's nothing wrong with it. There we go. Got one side up. Let's get the other side up. Bam, bam. Alright. Screen's removed. Put that safely because... Yeah, it comes with a lens. I did. I just had a fresh scratch on it. But it's okay. They're going to get scratched up. You know how it is. Now, we might take this one apart again. Check everything. But yeah, it came with a fresh lens. It's just... It came with a scratch. Whatever. I'm not gonna cry. You can't really even notice it when the screen's lit up. Alright, so let's get this kit opened up. Okay, so first, before actually we do anything, oh, I didn't even know they did made those for these. So maybe I'll order some. All right, so like the guy said, always test everything before we go any further. So let's test this screen out before we move any. You know what's funny? I don't think I peeled this off. Let me check my trash. Oh yeah, I did. Wait. Alright, yeah, I did fill it up. Alright. So like the video said, before we go any further, we're gonna wanna test out the new screen. So plug this back in. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna put the back on. Cause yeah, he did say in the video, if test your screens out, make sure they work, and then so you can always return it. What did I do with the back piece? Batteries in there. Alright, we had this problem last time. So what we're gonna do is reseat the ribbon cables. Because we did have that problem last time. While we're gaming. And we'll get there, we'll do some gaming tomorrow. Alright, so let's reset the ribbon cable, because we had the same problem last time, and that's all we had to do. Possible I didn't get it all the way in. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we did have this problem last time. Well, yeah, that's why I didn't get the shell or anything. I got the drop-in one, so I can always go back to the original screen or anything if I ever want to. Oh, this screen might be a dud. Let's try it with a game in it. Oh yeah, we might have a dud screen. We might be returning one. Well, looks like we got a dud screen, guys. That sucks. We'll try to reseat everything and try again. Jay, well, I already did twice. Oh, no. Alright, it was that top one. There we go. No dick pixels. Looks good. Alright. Jay War was right. Just had to check the ribbon cables. Alright, now we have to clean this one. I hope, because the start and select did not work on this one, so I'm hoping if we just clean it really good, it will work. So we'll put this stuff to the side. And let's get the scrubbing. So yeah, so there is some smudge on the start button. Actually, I see a little bit of black stuff there. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, there definitely was some black stuff on there. We'll go ahead and clean all the buttons. I don't want to find out. But if I had to guess, it doesn't taste good. I wish the speaker worked though. So the speaker, I don't really know what we could do to fix the speaker. Yeah, but I technically don't have a speaker to replace it with, and I don't know how to solder, and like I don't really. I have to. Okay, yeah. Then we'll just leave the speaker alone. The headphone jack still works, so that's good. No, maybe we'll do that one day. Well, maybe when I actually learn how to solder, maybe that'll be the next thing we do to these things. Upgrade the speaker. I guess we'll give it one more go with the rubber alcohol. I just really hope start button works, because it's going to be pretty useless still if the start button doesn't work. Yeah, it's about the easiest soldering project you could do. The worst job ever is going to be good. Yeah, so maybe that would be my first thing to do, start soldering. I think that's as clean as we're gonna get the board. And I don't want to clean anything else because it looks spotless there. No, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I kind of spent a fair enough money already on this. These kits was $70 each, so I spent 140 bucks on this stuff. Alright, so we're gonna put this to the side, let it air dry. Oh, next we got to do this part. A little force. Damn. The other one came out pretty easy. Oh, I forgot to clean. Yeah, this is dirty too. So I'm glad I noticed that. So let's clean this up too. Yeah, but rent's coming up and stuff. Oh, there's some stuff in the speaker holes. Now I'm gonna clean out those speaker holes. There's like gunk in there. So yeah, let me get something a little pointy. Actually, I should have something right behind this monitor. And clean these out actually. So we're just cleaning out the gunk on these. We'll just take a paper clip and just go like that. Boom, 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 boom. And plus, I got Billy Bob. I have to get a soldering kit too. So it won't be just $5. The speaker would be $5. But then I gotta buy a soldering kit, wick. Oh, look what was in the speaker holes. That was in the speaker holes. Imagine that's why the speaker wasn't working though. It was just clogged up with gunk. That would be something. But I really doubt it, because we would have heard a muffled noise. Oh, that was pretty nasty. But that would be pretty freaking epic if the speaker started working, which I really doubt. It would have muffled. It would have muffled and stuff. Alright, so let's... Damn, the other one came off really easily. Well, if I break it, we get a new shell. Damn, this one is not coming off. No, all the buttons came out. Alright, there we go. If we break it trying to get this off... Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Oh, I don't have a hair dryer, but I do have my heat gun for my cars. Now finding a plug. Alright, here we go. Sorry for the noise. So we're heat gunning it up. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, now it's too hot to touch. Yep, heat gun worked easily. Yep, there we go. Okay. Alright, new bezel on. Now we gotta put the buttons back because all the buttons came off. Helps if you put the buttons first, Chaz. Man, we're just putting the buttons back because they end up coming out because that thing was tough. That one, the other one popped right off. That one was in there good. That one literally got the extra freaking glue. Okay, so we'll put that to the side. All right, put this insulation film on the back of this. And then we do the same thing with the screen. Bada boom, bada bang. Alright, so now I think we just start putting it all back together. Alright, grab this. Peel this off. Alright, looks good, looks good. I'm just trying to think, where would this have gone? Oh well. He didn't have it in his video. We're not gonna use it. Alright, so he said when you're at this part, you're gonna want to reattach everything and make sure the screen is centered. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's make sure it's all centered up. So I doubt we'll get it perfectly centered 2 times in a row, because the first one we got it centered first freaking try. How did I even do that the first try? Like, I can't even remember how I got it to test it like this. Alright, so now we flip it over. Just make sure it's freaking centered. That's all we care about right now, if it's centered. Batteries. Game. Flip over. Hit the switch. We got nothing. We don't even got the power light. And why is the second one being so pain in the ass? Yeah, the first one definitely went a lot easier than this. I'm like a little frustrated that this screen came out. Alright, so let's reseat this sucker. Flat roof of hands, these bad boys can make so much. I might just stick to pizza after this. I'm curious, maybe this. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Alright, hold on. Did I put the screen in upside down? No. Shit, I might have put the screen in upside down. Shit. No, what am YouTube. Okay. Oh shit. Whoops. I was putting this wire in wrong. Hope I didn't mess it up, damn it. Alright, here we go. Like I said, we're just doing a centering check. Nope, it's not centered. It's got to go up more. Damn, I did the first one so perfectly. Alright, the screen's got to go up more. Damn. The first one I got set dead right center first try. Okay, let's do this again. Alright, we're going to try it with a game. Just to be safe, make sure it's dead on center, because it's really easy to tell if it's centered when you get to the menu. Alright, but this time it looks like I got it. Ooh, nice. Alright, we got the screen centered. That's good. But I forgot to put the start buttons back in, so we couldn't even see if the start button worked. So I don't know. He didn't have this in his video, but I'm guessing this goes here. If I had to guess. Oh, I need my scissors. It was too long. This is definitely a little frustrating, but not what we can't handle. We'll just poke it in with a flathead. Yeah, I really want to see if the start button works. Oops. Uh-oh. Started to rip my CDs. What, like, your movies again? If I remember, you were ripping a bunch of movies. Alright, we got the screen centered. Now let's see if the start button works now. Moment of truth. Did we fix it? Yes! We fixed the freaking start button. Awesome. That's a freaking W. Oh, music too. Nice, nice. Alright, so let's put everything back together. Alright, so first we'll start with the 3 screws on the motherboard. Remember, not too tight because it is just plastic. That's good. We're gonna do a little, just do a little each at a time. Alright, and remember, we're going to be mindful of the touch. Oh, I didn't even touch the touch button. Whoops, it's my bad. I should have tested the touch button, but I forgot to. Now we're having the same. I don't know, this touchpad button is very finicky. Like, am I doing something wrong with this part? Makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, but this is all he did. And he had these no problem. Oh, there. Oh, wait, no. For a second, I thought I knew the trick, but I don't know the trick. I'm taking the motherboard back off. Something's not sitting right with me. Let's take the motherboard back off. Double check something. There we go. Alright, now, okay, I see. Okay, so we're definitely going to take that other one apart, because I know what I did wrong. Okay, alright. I know what I did wrong with the other one. So I'm going to screw these back in. I just had to, like, move this around a little bit, but it's all good now. At least I think it is. Yeah, I'll be fine. No, yeah, definitely seating a lot better. Like, it's literally sitting so much better. I just had to move it around just a tad. Alright, now we're rocking and rolling. Now the back should just go right on. Oop, if I don't break anything. Yep. Yeah, so I know what I did with... wow, that would have been funny. I almost forgot the power switch. That would have been a little funny. Alright, now I'm going to put everything back on. Remember, we're going to get everything snug in a circle. We'll just go in a circle, snug everything, and then when all the screws are in, then we'll go back and tighten them all up. You should really do that with anything, working on cars. This stuff I learned that from like mainly cars. Just, you don't really want to tighten just one bolt, because then it won't be like leveled correctly. Okay, snug, snug. Two more. We just gotta get snug. Then we'll tighten everything up, and then we're gonna take apart the first one, because I want to put. Shit, I don't even know where I put. Oh, I want to put that thing on, because I think this also helps hold the screen and everything in, so the screen doesn't budge. And I want to get that little. That might be a speck. That might not even be a scratch. That might be a little speck. All right, now that they're all seated, I mean not seated, but snug. Let's go and just. Sorry, I gotta get used to doing stuff in the camera. All right, that one I guess I already tightened. Alright, all good. Let's double check, make sure it all works. Too bad the volume doesn't work. I don't remember the volume not working. But we fixed the start button, the main thing. We got the start button working. We'll double check the select button. Select button is working. So that is awesome. Alright, awesome. Oh, let's... And the button works. Okay, we are all good to go. Keep it on the lowest setting so we don't kill battery. Alright, so this one is complete, done in the bag. Maybe one day we'll do the speaker. I gotta just, you know, get money to the side for a soldering kit. Well, this one's good to go. Oh, it's got a little smug on, and let's try to clean up that Nintendo logo. Yeah, a little better. A little better. But alright, this one's done. Let's take apart that first one, see if we see that scratch might not even be a scratch. That might be a speck behind the screen. And if it is, I would like to get it removed, because in this one's perfect sound, everything works on that one. Alright, so let's restart. Let's put the old screen in this bag, because there's nothing wrong with it. So we got 2 Game Boy screens bagged up. Because, like I said, there's nothing wrong with those. There's no point of throwing. It's, you know, you never know. I might want to go back to the old screen. That's another good thing about the screen thing I'm doing, is because it's reversible. You can always go back to the old screen, the old Game Boy Color bezel if you would like to. Alright. Like I said, I'm just clearing up my desk, trying to get it reorganized back to normal. Oh, there it is. Alright, done. That's put away. Q-tips, paperclip go in the garbage, because we want to start fresh. So we want to put this in, because we figured out, well, we think we know where that went, but... And I wanted to try to see if that little speck is a scratch, or it just somehow got in there. It might be a piece of dust that just happened to get in there. So let's take that apart, and then we'll be done. Hold on, I'm just trying to clean these old bezels real quick. Gonna put a little Gooby Gone and a little bit of alcohol on it. Because like I said, I want to save this stuff because if I ever want to go back, or if, honestly, if someone needs it, I have it. Like if someone needs an old school screen for their Game Boy, I could be like, oh, I got you, bro. Here you go. So let's just, yeah, clean this stuff off now because if it, oh, I'm not even showing you. I'm just cleaning the sticky stuff off because if it gets all dirt and grime, and then it just gets harder to clean. So, all right, we'll let that glue be gone and things. I'll probably clean this up a little bit better after screen. So let's open this back up and get it the right way, and we'll just try to see if that's, because I don't think that might not be a scratch. If it is, it's not the end of the world, but I think that's a speck of something that just happened to fly in there when we had it opened up. Damn. I tightened these too tight. There we go. Damn, yeah, I tightened these way too tight. So yeah, I'm glad, now I'm really glad we opened it up because I tightened these way too tight. They should not be that tight. It's just plastic, so I'm already tripping on that. Come on. I know. I did you too tight. Don't be a dirty girl. But my next thing would be to do is do the Game Boy Advance screen mods. And then after that, I probably won't really mod anymore because the only thing I really care about is that having a backlit screen, and the SP already comes with that. All the DSs are backlit. I would like to reshell one of my DSs, but I heard that is a very daunting task, even for the people that do this every day. But I don't know, one thing at a time. So the next thing we'll do, if we do anything like this, will either be the GBA. Yeah, I tightened these way too tight, guys. They should not be this tight. So that's another reason why I'm glad I'm taking this apart. So the next thing we'll do, anything like this, will be the GBAs, the Game Boy Advances, and the speaker. Well, we'll do both speakers because this speaker works, but it's got any day it's gonna go out. They all go out. They're like 26 years old Game Boy Colors, 25 years old, 24. Yeah, Billy Bob and Jay Wad, you guys were right. It's not that bad. It's not that hard. Let's see if we get rid of that speck and then put that piece. Oh, I'm trying to pull it off. I forgot the 3 screws of the motherboard. Rookie mistakes. I can't tell if it's gone. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that speck was in a scratch. Something just happened to fly in there, so that's good news. Alright, so that's a good fix. That was definitely worth taking this back off and checking. Awesome. So that wasn't a scratch. That was a speck. The speck is gone. Alright, that is thumbs up. So let's make sure we have this seated properly. Not seated, but fitted or whatever. The screen is... Let's make sure the screen is aligned before we put this back on. And yeah, now I'm very, very happy that wasn't a scratch. Yeah, so I just gotta get used to like working up here. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're just making sure this is reseated. Alright, that speck is gone, so that's awesome. Yeah, we just got to try to get the screen a little bit better. The screen is not aligned perfectly. Yeah, because we want to get the screen perfect before we put this on it. Because yeah, this makes sense that it goes here because it covers up that board. So I'm glad we took this apart and did that. That was definitely a good move to do. Alright, so let's double check the screen position. That should be spot on, but no, we're going to take our time and just do this right. Okay, it's got to go up. It's got to go up. I got confused. I had a feeling I did. So the screen's got to go up. The screen's just got to go up, and we're all good to go. I know what I did wrong. Heading to bed. Peace out, Girl Scout. All right, Jay. What? Have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, we're pretty much done. We're just fixing this up. Dude, damn. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I think we got it perfect. I think we got it right on the money. I'm glad we got rid of that spec too. That spec was, I'm not gonna lie, I was being kind of cool about it. But that spec was bothering me. Alright, so let's turn this off. And we're pretty much done here. Alright, so we're gonna put this on because this goes here, and it makes sense because then it protects, you know, the board. And again, it's just too big. So we'll snip off what we can, and then we'll just put the rest, push the rest down. And we got rid of that spec. That spec was driving me nuts. I know I was playing it cool earlier, because I kind of did think it was a scratch, but I was like, nah, that's gotta be a spec. And it was. So let's just poke this down. Nice, nice, excellent. There we go. Speaker was being a little bit of a pain, but we got it. Alright. Nice, nice. I'm just happy we got rid of that speck. It was a scratch, but I thought it was a scratch at first, but it was really just a speck of lint or something. So I'm very, very happy that we took this one apart. And I'm very happy we end up taking it apart. Oh, I did it again. I did that the last one. I forgot the screw in the board. This screws for the motherboard. I am a little tired though, so this is. But oh, okay. I was like, what? Why is this? It's because I forgot the screw in the motherboard. Right, so screw in the motherboard. Rookie mistakes, but I think for my first time I did okay. Probably could have done better. And we reopened up the first one, got rid of that speck, fixed the screen up a little bit. Yeah, speck is gone. Now it's got a beautiful screen, no speck. Yeah, I was playing it cool, but that speck really did bother me. It really did bother me. And again, always make sure not to go too tight. It is just plastic. Alright, now it should be a lot easier to put back together because the motherboard is screwed in. Alright, now we put the back on. And we are all done here. So we're going to get them all snug before we tighten them so it tightens down evenly. Alright, one more screw to snug, and then we'll tighten them all up, make sure everything still works, and we are done for the night. And I think tonight was a good success. Okay, let's make sure they're all tight. Oh yeah, I'm so happy. I'm really happy that I just reopened it up and fixed that speck. It wasn't a scratch, it was a speck. Alright. Perfect. Alright. What's up, Zod? How you doing, man? We just finished modding 2 Game Boy Colors. Oh, there's no batteries. Hold on, I'll get another set of batteries and show them both off done. Now, how's your day going? Oh, you just woke up, didn't you, Zod, right? But 2 modded Game Boy Colors. I just woke up. I've been good. Just did something different tonight. We just got done modding with touch. Wait, hold on. Oh, that one. See, look, if you touch it right here, brightness control, and I put the link for the video I watched and the screens I bought in the description. Yep, good to go, all done. And yeah, I'm about to end the stream, man. It came right at the end, brother. But everyone that was here, have a good day, have a good night. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I just finished playing through Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon Yellow is the best. This Pokemon Red copy is the copy we played on stream. Alright, see you around, man.